Hi everybody, I'm Malin.
And I'm Jenny.
Welcome to Mysterious Writings YouTube channel. In this episode we're going to focus on the question we've been asked whether there's a hint in the foreword of Jenny's book that was written by Forrest about where his treasure may be. You can buy the book on Amazon, you can buy it on our website, all those links are listed below.
But to answer your question, we really don't know. And we've been thinking about it also. But there is one thing that we find very interesting, and it's the following comment. Isn't it amazing that contentment often comes once you realize the world is meant for continuous searching? When you are content with all the search has to offer, you know there is no end, and you can meet it with peace. That comment we actually find very interesting because it relates to many things that Forrest has said in the past and to his poem. Is there something important here that we need to connect in order to find his treasure? And are there other hints in the foreword that might help us with that? We really just don't know, and it's for each of us to think about.
Here are the top 5 statements Forrest has made that are relatable to this comment.
Right, let's get to them.
Let's get to them. Number 1, the key word is contentment. If you can find it, everything else has already fallen into place. Forrest said this in the first 6 questions in 2013 on Mysterious Writings. He mentions contentment.
Number 2, the person who finds the treasure will have studied the poem over and over and thought and analyzed and moved with confidence. Nothing about it will be accidental. T.S. Eliot said, "We shall not cease from our exploration, and at the end of all our exploring will be to arrive where we started and know the place for the first time." This comment is from the same 6 questions in 2013. The quote from T.S. Eliot is similar to what he said in the foreword. The search never ends, but at the end you can meet it with peace, like you do when you find the chest.
Number 3. If you've been wise and found the blaze, look quickly down, your quest to cease. But tarry scant with marvel gaze, just take the chest and go in peace. The 4th stanza of his poem talks about quest and peace, like in the foreword and previous quotes.
It seems there is a common thread to those statements. Then, of course, we have Forrest mentioning a word that is key. This was in the Mysterious Writings 6 Questions More with Forrest in 2014. It's number 4. The question and answer is as follows. My previous 6 questions were asked shortly before last year's February 27th segment of the Today Show, reporting on your extraordinary treasure hunt. It resulted in an explosion of new seekers from all across the world. What are some of your thoughts about the flurry of activity over the past year? Did the excitement towards the chase surprise you in any way? Does it make you think the chest might be found earlier than first thought? Forrest answers. It is interesting to know that a great number of people are out there searching. Many are giving serious thought to the clues in my poem, but only a few are in tight focus with a word that is key. The treasure may be discovered sooner than I anticipated.
Another statement is very similar to the one about the word is key. It was in the 6 questions with Forrest in 2015, the following year. Number 5, the question and answer is as follows. In your memoir, The Thrill of the Chase, after the poem, you mentioned there are subtle clues sprinkled throughout that book. You have said that you haven't deliberately placed these subtle hints in your book. But have you done so in any of your other writings mentioned in question 2? Or even if maybe not purposely sprinkled in those writings of question 2, would you consider some of those to contain subtle hints too, like in The Thrill of the Chase? Forrest answers, I don't want to broaden the clues and hints I've written about by pointing them out. What surprises me a little is that nobody to my uncertain knowledge has analyzed one important possibility related to the winning solve.
And along with that question is a featured question which was asked in 2016. The question is, Forrest, in the 2015 answers to 6 questions, you answered in part, what surprises me a little is that nobody to my uncertain knowledge has analyzed one important possibility related to the winning solve. Is this statement still accurate? Thanks, somebody. Forrest answers, yes, somebody, and that is why I recently suggested that searchers consider the what-ifs. Forrest then commented on the site and said the following, a hypothetical example of a what-if might be, what if I was looking so far ahead that I neglected to notice what was beside me. So as you can see, there is actually many statements that are very connective to what Forrest wrote in the foreword. Is there a clue? We really just don't know. But we do have the quest, the search, beginning and end. We have the contentment being mentioned, and also peace.
What do you think? Subscribe, give us a thumbs up, and as always, see you next time.
Right, see you next time.